Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you a medium-sized suitcase, and this is by Trip. Trip is a UK company, so unfortunately you guys in America, you need to make a special trip to London and maybe buy one to take one home. This will be an unboxing video, and you might be thinking, why do I already have it unboxed? But actually the one I'm going to unbox is in here. In theory, my wife should be the one who's doing this video because she done all the research. We do go on holiday about once or twice a year, and she have done exclusive research on different type of suitcases. And at the end, we end up with this company, Trip. And this is also recommended by the Good Housekeeping Institute, which is like a company which do a lot of researches on anything household goods in terms of how good or how bad they are. We like it so much that we bought a second one. So today I'm going to show you an unboxing video. Now, if you have watched a few of my videos, I always like to compare and share my experience. So I also have one here, which is kind of about the same size. These are the 60 to 70 liter range in terms of capacity. And the name of this one is Thai Cluck. And this one I got it for free from Amazon, just like some of the other stuff that I got for review. Just want to mention that this is not a sponsor video. We do use our own money to buy the two suitcases. In terms of value for money, I think they are really good because they are now £49.50. And you do have to pay about £5 for delivery. And that is a fraction of the cost of, let's say, a good Samsonite. I do like the brand Samsonite, but within Samsonite, the brand, there is so different tier of suitcases. We find that the same kind of a quality cases and the same size of this one will cost about 200 to 300 pounds without discount. The couple of Samsonite that we had previously, we bought it from like an outlet. And when you buy an outlet, you usually get the outdated version of Samsonite, and still it won't be like a £50 job. I'll put the specs on the screen, but this one here, the name of the model is the Trip Holiday 8. Now they do come in different sizes, and my wife chose some really funky colors. For me, I personally just go with black. Suitcases, they don't need a lot of protection from delivery, so there should be no porcelain foam or anything like that. Just a simple bubble wrap is more enough to stop it from getting scratches. So there's a couple of reasons why we choose the Trip suitcases for our travel. Let me go through them one by one. So first of all, the wheels are really good. So you can see that they actually turn like 360. When you have the handle extended, you can actually drag it any direction that you want. This is very important for us. Some of the older type of suitcases, you can only like tilt it and then roll it. And the other thing we like about this, which is not unique to this suitcase, but better than some of the other suitcases that we use, is that the opening on the side here is not right in the middle, it's actually offset. So it does open like a clamshell, but it doesn't have to be like completely flat to access all your stuff, because this side is actually a bit shallower. So it's actually easier to access the stuff without having to flip this one down completely. Now inside is quite basic. It is lined, and you have a net on the shallower parts of your clamshell. So when you open it, the stuff is not going to be like just tumble over and stuff like that. And you can actually just leave it leaning on something, and you can still have access to your main compartment. The second thing I like about this suitcase is that it's expandable. So let's say 66 liter of space is not enough. You can expand it to 72. So there is second set of a zip line that you can undo. And once you undo the second set of zip line, you can make it kind of a bit wider, and that gives you extra space, which is really handy for not having to carry an extra bag or suitcase as such. So we like about the wheels, we like about the zip, we like about the fact that it's expandable. It's also quite durable. We like to use hard cases instead of soft cases. I would just think that in UK, it rains a lot, so it's a lot easier to maintain and wipe down and all that. In comparison to, let's say, the other brand that we got. Now I have used this quite a few times already, but you can see that it's a big chip at the corner here, and there's also a big dent over here. Now when you buy a suitcase, you can forget about having this last a lifetime, because they just won't. The more you use it, the more chances of it's going to fail on you. But obviously you don't want to buy something so cheap that you just use it once and throw it away. So in terms of durability and the price, I wouldn't spend thousands on a suitcase, because I know that eventually they will fail. In terms of the casing, you can tell how durable this one is. Look, You can just like, you know, and suitcases like this is really flimsy, whereas the Trip is a lot tougher overall. For security, the zip can be locked from the TSA, I think this is called TSA, yeah. The suitcase have built-in lock for your zip line. And again, I don't think this is going to prevent anyone from cutting it open. And if you don't know it already, you can actually open it with a biro pen. I'm not going to tell you guys how. You just need to find out from the internet. And the other thing I like about this suitcase is that the lock mechanism is actually on the inside of the case, so it's more streamlined, less likely for it to be caught on the belt or other places. Whereas this one here, this is what I mean. The lock is actually on the outside of the case, and you can see the marks on the side that, you know, this one have been taken some buttering. Let me put them side by side. So these are the two colors that we have. I do think they are very attractive in terms of for attention. You can find your suitcase from miles away. And one last thing I like about this suitcase is that the main zip, which kind of you use the most, are actually quite more robust than the cheaper case that we had. I mean, for bragging rights, you might want to, like, you know, measure yours, and you can put in the comment section and tell me, you know, how big is yours. But in terms of the zip here, the main zip is 10 mil. So this one is 1 centimeter wide in terms of the zip, and this one here, which is the main zip, this one is 7.5. So they use a smaller zip line here. I would say the zip line is probably the first thing that will be wear and tear in terms of broken suitcases. And then secondly will be malhandled by the ground personnel. So having a bigger zip line obviously is stronger. The expandable zip is 7.5, which is just like the other suitcase, but the main one is 10 mil, so it's a lot stronger. In terms of how heavy are they when they are empty, so the Trip is 3.4 kilograms. And just for consistent wise, let me measure the older one. There should be nothing in there apart from a security air tag. I do air tag on my luggages. Again, 3.4 kilograms. And let's see how much is the Amazon suitcases. The Amazon suitcase here is actually 3.7. So not much different, but it does have a little bit of weight more to the Amazon suitcase, even though it does feel a lot more flimsier in terms of the hard case. Now, I have done a lot of video review on gadgets and electronics and stuff like that, so this is the first time I do a review on luggages. So if there's any questions or if anything that you guys want to know about luggages, or maybe you think that my video should include, put it in the comment section and let me know. I'm always looking forward to feedback. It's just part of the process of helping me grow. If you're not a subscriber already and you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. So at £50 with £5 delivery, so £55 including delivery, what do you guys think? Can you find one better suitcase than this? Leave in the comment section and let me know. We love it. We love it so much that we got 2 now. Eventually, some of the other luggage will fail as well. In terms of like carry-on luggages, we have Ramona, we have Samsonite. So when those failed, most likely we will move on to this brand as well. Not because like we are a fanboy or anything like that, but we just love the quality and design of this suitcase, and the price point is very attractive. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye-bye. In a world so fierce, he's carving his place with passion and heart. He's setting the pace. Benson's on a mission, rising to the top, building